So I wanted to make this video just to kind of show you what it looks like from the inside when you're glitching. Anyway, I'm going to go through this first part real quick. I dropped into my stalker. I'm running around trying to cap a beacon. I'm getting shot. It feels like a normal game. It is kind of laggy. My iPad is not responding very well. I'm fighting the iPad. It's hard to steer. It's hard to aim. And anyway, here I am. I'm right about here. I'm going to die. And this is where the weird stuff happens. And I didn't notice it at the time. But anyway, I died and my connection dropped. And that happens sometimes. And it was a laggy game, so I'm not totally surprised. But I dropped back in. And I'm going to pick a rhino. And I'm going to see if I can make up a little ground because my stalker was a complete total waste. So here we go. We're in our rhino. And I'm going to run around and probably try and be a little aggressive because blue is behind at this point. And need to cap a couple beacons and cause some damage and see what kind of trouble we can get into. But anyway, I'm still fighting with the controls. It's really, it's one of those games that you just hate. Nothing good is happening. It feels like you're a complete idiot because the machine won't do what you want it to do. And so here I'm trying to shoot this stalker, and there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, and he's still there. And it's just like I say, it's just horrible. But you're trying to tough it out. You do the best you can. And anyway, so I'm busy unloading on this guy and shooting and fighting and getting hit. And it all feels pretty normal for one of those laggy, bad, horrible games that you play sometimes. And at this point, obviously, there's no reason that I would have any idea to suspect that something is going on. But here we go. We're going to march out into the middle here, and now here's where things pretty quick you're going to see where you're going to start to see the oddities show up. So I'm shooting at this guy, and nobody's shooting at me, but there's other guys to shoot at, and you can see where that would happen. So could be. And here I'm shooting, horrible, fighting the controls, just mad. I'm mad at this point, and I guess that's probably part of why I don't notice it either. But anyway, so there I shot him, he died, and it says BigDirt destroyed. And it doesn't say Foxtrot, Charlie, Magnum, BigDirt or anything like that. It says BigDirt destroyed. Now this guy's not shooting at me, but he's shooting at somebody else, it looks like to me. Oh, there, it looks like he's trying to shoot at me now, so that still feels pretty normal. There, Denomal, destroyed. Not, I shot him again. Same thing. And as you keep going through this now, and every now and then I get shot at and I get hit and it takes damage, and you kind of think that it doesn't feel different. Just, you're hiding. Now this guy would be shooting at me. That guy would be shooting at me. But it looks like, see, I'm getting shot in the back. That's my teammate, but I can't tell that. And my damage is dropping a little bit here and there, and I'm shooting people. But see, look, he's looking. He doesn't see me. He does not see where that's coming from. There, I shot him, and it said BigDirt destroyed again. Poor BigDirt. BigDirt took all of my abuse this game, and it's just, I apologize because I really honestly did not realize at the time. But here I'm busy trying to cap this beacon, and there it goes. And then I'm expecting to die right now. This is me going without a shield and just gonna unload on this guy, and I'm hoping to cause as much damage as I can before I die. But he's looking around. He can't tell where he's getting shot, and that's BigDirt again. So anyway, here I am. I'm shooting and I'm hiding, and well, not really hiding, but I'm hiding by my shield, and I'm shooting and getting ready to unload on this guy coming behind me again. And look, he's still looking for me. BigDirt has no clue what's going on. So by now, it should be clicking. And if I was probably not fighting my controls and whatnot, it would probably have been more obvious to me. But I was struggling and fighting with the interface, and my thumb was sweaty and whatnot. But see, this guy here, he's shooting at the bot behind me, but you would think that he might just as easily be shooting at me. And that's just how it happens. It just, when you're watching it afterwards, it looks pretty obvious. When you're playing it, it did not seem nearly so obvious that I was not taking the damage that I ought to. But anyway, at this point, we're still shooting people and hiding behind our shield because we think we're being shot at from time to time, and he's shooting at somebody else. So that happens. It could happen. So at this point, see, looks like I'm being shot at. How would you not think you're being shot at right there? Didn't know that there was a bot behind me hanging from the ceiling. And so blue ends up dominant here, and that's the end of the game. Coming up right away. Da-da-da-da. Shooting a few more times. Waiting. He's not going to come out where I can see him anyway. There, he's dead. And last bot, I'm going to get a couple more shots off just to add insult to injury. So I'm not even really going to shoot it. So, game is over. Felt like a weird game, but it, I thought I did good. And then you get the score sheet and 42,000 damage. Now, there's no possible way I shot that many Orkans and got only 42. And I got the beacons, but I got no kills. So that's what tells you that you glitched. So I was that guy. And I apologize to you guys. I honestly did not realize at the time, but I was that guy.